Hey everybody, it's Jay Burnham and I'm coming to you with another awesome, stupendous, amazing show from the Real Jay Burnham Show. And today we're going to be talking about branding. Specifically, should your company have your employees be wearing uniforms? Should your employees be moving your uniforms for your company? The short answer, uh, duh, yeah, hello. All right, let's get into it, folks. Let's get into it. So, no matter what kind of business you should have, I really think that uniforms are a great thing if you've got some forward-facing people. And when I say forward-facing people, I mean people that actually deal face-to-face with customers. They should be in some sort of uniform or dress code. Hang on, I got to stop this. Hey guys, sorry about that. I'm back. I had to take that call. All right, so we're talking about uniforms and should we be in the uniforms? Now, if you look at me, I'm not in a uniform, but I tell you what, when I go out and I speak to customers, when I'm forward facing, I do wear a uniform. I wear a nice polo shirt with my embroidered logo, and I also have a nicely printed up professional name tag on my shirt. When my guys go out, yes, they have a uniform. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. Not all the time do I got my guys are in uniform. Sometimes I hire new guys and they don't have uniforms and so on and so forth. But I try to make sure that they're in some sort of professional dress, okay? And you should do too. You know, they should be in some sort of standard. If you have them wear a polo shirt or a t-shirt matching your colors with some Dickie shorts or pants or something like that. That is perfectly okay to have them do that. Okay, and you should insist that they do that. If you have uniform shirts, their shirts should be they should have enough shirts to last them for the week. Or got to pause again. Well, that was a cluster, screw up. Anyway, sorry about that, guys. Sorry for the pauses in the video, and I really do truly apologize for that. But anyway, guys, I just want to come and let you guys know that, yeah, they should be in uniform. There's a lot of good reasons for it, and I'm going to give you 5 good reasons why your company should be in uniform. But even if you can't afford it, and I trust me, I feel your pain when it comes to uniforms. It's when you're a small up and coming company, it's hard to get your guys into uniforms and to keep enough uniforms for the guys that are coming and going, right? Because the guys aren't going to give their uniforms back, and nor do you really want them, because they're going to be all stinky and sweaty, and they're going to be marred and stained up. You don't want them. You want your guys in new shirts, and then when they do get all nasty, you got to replace the shirts. Trust me, I feel the pain. I know it. It's hard. There's times right now when I can't afford to do uniforms for my guys. But I do notice a significant difference when I send my guys out and they're in uniform versus when they're not in uniform. Okay? I notice a significance in customer viewpoints and morale and considerations. I tend to get, when my guys are in uniforms, I tend to get more 5-star ratings. I tend to get more testimonials and positive reviews, and so on and so forth. I mean, there's a lot that goes into it, but I find that when they're uniform, I get a lot more of positivity versus anything else. But that said, if you can't afford it, you can't afford it. It is expensive. And there's plenty of places you could go. You can go online and find plenty of shirt companies that will do shirts. But if you do the companies, I have found personally, when you go online to do shirts, they're more expensive than if you find somebody locally to do shirts for you. You can actually get shirts done cheaper locally, I have found, than if you were to go online. I don't know why that is, because online they just zap, 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 zap. They've got all the automation to do it for. I don't know. And it's funny because the guys who do it locally go to the same people that do it online to get their shirts done. So it's a weird how that happens, but it is. So that is just something for you to consider. But let's go over why. I've got 5 reasons why your guys should be in uniform. First off is customers get a higher opinion of you and your company if your guys show up in clean, professional looking uniforms. Now, what kind of uniforms should they be in? Well, I found that t-shirts and a, t-shirts and maybe a ball cap are just suitable. It's totally fine as long as their pants or their shorts and their footwear is all presentable and looks good. Um, you know, Ball caps are great. That helps with the guys. But a regular t-shirt is fine. I do know that there are some companies out there that have guys in polo shirts. But even the larger companies like Atlas and Two Men in a Truck and those guys, they just have their guys in t-shirts. All right. So t-shirts are totally fine. But if you're going to use if you're going to use a uniform, I would suggest that they are color coded to the colors of your brand. Okay, that's key. It's gonna have it keeps fostering that image down the road. So make sure that if you're blue and gold like my company is, that they should be in a gold shirt or a blue shirt. If yours is yellow and green, they should be in a yellow or green shirt. Okay, with the logos or your company's ad name and stuff in a color that's going to contrast. So if it's a green shirt, your stuff should be in a yellow color if it's green and yellow, or white, or something that's going to pop off the shirt really well so that people can clearly see your logo or your name brand. Okay. 2, it helps your employees' morale. Believe it or not, it really does. When an employee wears a company shirt, they feel like they belong. They're not just a throwaway. It does help morale. It's amazing what it does. They might bitch and moan about, we're having to wear a uniform. Believe it or not, though, subconsciously, down deep, without them or anybody else realizing, that does improve morale. Okay? It does. So we got to make sure that having the t-shirts on your guys does improve their morale. They feel like they belong to your company and they feel like they're, that you care about them. You give them a shirt and that's like, oh, I got a t-shirt, Believe it or not, subconsciously, they might not say that consciously, but subconsciously, that's what's turning on in their head, okay? So do that. 3, it sets you apart from any other movers. There are movers that have uniforms or t-shirts, and then there are movers that don't have any uniforms at all, right? It sets you apart from those that don't have t-shirts and don't have that professional look, and it sets you apart from those that have others because your colors are going to be different, your logo is going to be different, so they're going to see and go, oh, it's like at a ball game or a football game. You know the uniforms. You might not know the teams, but you know the uniforms, and it sets the uniforms apart. If one team has the same colors and they're doing it, it's going to confuse all the players on the field if they're wearing the same color uniform. When things get going and chaotic, they're going to start throwing the ball to the opposite team, right? It's just that's the way it is because that quarterback he's looking around like a gazillion places all at once, and he fires a ball. And if the other team's in the same uniform, he's going to think it's his teammate. He's not going to look at the guy's face and take a minute. Oh yeah, that's so and so, and throw it to him. No, he's going to go. Okay, that's where he's at. That's his uniform, and go. You see what I'm saying? So it does set you apart from those who are in uniforms, and it definitely sets you apart from those who are not in uniforms. 4, it helps establish your brand. I mentioned this a little bit before. If your t-shirt or your uniform is in your colors, it helps establish your brand. It continues that picture of your brand throughout all the different forward-facing advertising and distribution channels that are out there. So, even though, the people that are using you, they're going to see the shirt and they're like, okay, good. They've got their own thing. But people who are seeing it outside, like the neighbors and the people who are driving by, they see the guys in the uniforms, and then they see your billboard or your TV commercial or your website or a brochure or a postcard. They're going to go, oh, and that subconsciously gets into their head. Now, we have to be bombarded by so many times that our message is out there and our logo is out there. One reason why there's so much brand loyalty isn't because of what's said in the brand or the commercials. It's because they see Tide, they see that logo Tide, they see logo Tide on the commercials, they see the logo Tide on the packaging on everywhere, and coupons and so on and so forth. So subconsciously, they're not even reading the coupon or whatever it is anymore. They're just looking for that color and that logo, and that's what they're drawn to, right? And that's why they're such. They see it and they know it and they get it over and over in their head. That's something that has become familiar with them. They have known to like, they've come to know, like, and trust that particular brand. Therefore, you got to have your t-shirts. It helps establish your brand, not just for the customers, but for everybody else who might see your employees doing their job. Am I making sense here? Give me a yes. Give me a yes. Shake your head. Come on. Can't see you. Shake your head. Okay. I'm gonna assume you guys did. You know I can't see. I'm just screwing with you. Okay, come on, guys. Relax. All right. Now, number 5, and this is obvious. It's common sense, or it should be. And if you haven't thought about this already, then well, you're an idiot. No, I still love you guys. You're not an idiot. All right. It sells your service. Hello. They see, you got your customer and they're moving. You guys are moving fast. And the neighbor next door who's selling his house is seeing, wow, look at that moving company. Just rock it up and down, and they're moving quickly, and they're doing it professionally, and they're loading the trucks. And wow, they're so impressed. And believe it or not, I have sold a lot of business just because a neighbor who was selling their home or moving saw my guys in uniform, saw the truck, saw what we were doing, and were impressed by my guys. My guys said, here's a brochure, here's a business card. And sure enough, all right, guys, got to go. Sorry, guys, I apologize once again, but this is the Real Jay Burnham Show, so this is what really happens. I run in a moving company just like you, and I'm getting phone calls, and I had to take it. That was one of my customers. So this is the Real Jay Burnham Show. This is what happens in real life when you're a mover, and you're the guy who's answering the phone. This is what happens. This is real life, dudes. Awesome. Isn't it awesome? I mean, seriously, I got the crew out right now. They're doing good. Anyway, whew, I shouldn't be bothered again, and I apologize for the breakage. But anyway, so, it does sell your service. The shirts sell your service, and it's just bar none, okay? So should your guys be in uniform? Yes. If you can't afford the guys getting in uniform, you should have your guys wear something. Have them buy t-shirts, or just go and buy a bunch of t-shirts for your guys that are in your colors, right? Even if it doesn't say anything on them, go and buy some t-shirts. They're cheap. You can buy some cheap colored t-shirts for 10, 11 bucks each, right? Find the guy's size, give them at least 3 shirts, and then have them at least wear the colors of your t-shirt, of your company, right? Ball caps. You can get a ball cap made up really fast. So buy some generic t-shirts from Wally World or Myers or Kmart or Sears or wherever you get t-shirts. Just go buy a bunch of t-shirts, give them to the guys, and buy them in pack. Go online, go to Amazon, and just buy some t-shirts, just regular old plain t-shirts in the colors of your business. And then go and get some ball caps with your name or logo on it, because you can get those fairly inexpensively, right? At least, do something like that. Failing that, if you can't even afford that, which I understand, I've been there, brother, I know what it's like, you should at least tell your guys, okay, wear white t-shirts, or green, go, everybody needs to come in to work in a white t-shirt, and just have them wear white t-shirts. But they should all be uniformed in some manner, right? Not like this, not with, some offensive thing. Make sure your guys aren't wearing, like, I've got 2 major universities near me. We got Michigan State University and University of Michigan. Don't wear a U of M shirt to East Lansing. And you don't wear a Spartan shirt to Ann Arbor. You just don't do that. That should be common sense. You don't want. Now, I have had, this is an interesting story, and I'm sorry to go on a side. I did have to do a move down in Ann Arbor, which is the home of the Michigan Wolverines, University of Michigan, blue and gold. You might have heard of this college. It's a nationwide college, huge college. But he came from Lansing, and he was a Spartan, a Michigan State University alumni. So he specifically asked us to come down in green and white shirts down while we did our move. So I went to Myers, which is a store here, one of the large stores where you could go. It's like a Target store here. And I went and bought Spartan shirts for all of my guys and had them go wear the Spartan shirts down there. Now that was specifically requested, and that's okay. He thought it was funny. I thought it was funny. It helped put that camaraderie. So he thought it was the coolest thing, us wearing Spartan shirts down in the university, so down in Michigan State, the Michigan University area, home field. So, sometimes that can be cool, but typically you don't want to be doing that because you're going to offend somebody, right? So don't wear, if you're in New York, don't wear a Boston Red Sox shirt, right? Don't wear, if you're in, I don't know, Miami, right? Don't wear something from Oakland Raiders. Are they even in Oakland anymore? Where are the Raiders? I don't forget. Anyway, you can tell I don't follow sports all that much, but you don't wear a Rams jersey down to Miami. It's just going to offend people, right? Especially college sports. You don't want, oh my God, college sports is even worse, right? Don't wear Crimson Tide to, that other school near them. You just don't do that. It's going to offend people. So don't wear things that are going to offend people, right? Keep it generic. Keep it, I'm a Christian. Don't wear Christian shirts because that's going to offend those who aren't Christian or Buddhist or Muslim. Don't do that, right? Keep it generic, right? We're here to service everybody. We're here to help everybody. And we're here to promote a good unity and peace and love with everybody, right? Now, if you want to go and piss everybody off, by all means, it's your business, but it's not good business, all right? So don't do that. Anyway, guys, that is my viewpoint on moving company uniforms. I hope you get a good idea of why you should be wearing uniforms and how to get uniforms. I'm not going to put a link down to anything because I'm not going to promote any particular one company. But I would suggest if you can't afford a local person to produce uniforms, then you follow my advice about just going and buying some generic ones. All right, guys? All right. I love you. I appreciate you. Give me a thumbs up if you like this video. Also, make sure you share this with all your family and friends. And, of course, don't forget, subscribe to the channel. All right, guys. Have a great day. Bye-bye.